I'm just a girl standing in the street holding an egg. There is no reasonable explanation for this image yet. It has been hot. I'm talking the kind of hot where everything outside appears to be reconsidering its commitment to life. The birds are hot. The plants are hot. The concrete is hot. I am hot. And because I apparently cannot simply observe a weather event, I decided to start conducting experiments. This is for the birds. You see, I've created monsters, and if I don't put out food every single day, they sit out here, and they just make a racket until I do. First, I had to wrap the plants. This is what gardening has become now. It's not about growing things, it's about insulating them from the sun, like tiny outdoor water heaters. I have these giant pots, big grow bags, zero shade, a concrete patio, and the confidence of someone who has already started and therefore must continue. I have to say, at this point, I am not gardening. I feel like I'm managing a botanical emergency room. I literally just walked outside. It is 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Would you look at this temperature? It's 88 degrees, but the real feel is 100 degrees already. Feels like 100. Now my car says that it is 92 degrees outside. The one thing I can tell you is it doesn't matter which one of those it is. It is hot. This is so far the hottest day of the summer, at least in real feel. And it is, I think, July 18, 19, maybe, somewhere in there. 20th? I don't know, it's Tuesday, I think. Had to come to the hardware store. Again.
Wow, Little Rock just hit 110. If it's 90.
So there was a live break-in on my phone from the Weather Channel about the heat. And even though it's only about, I want to say they said around 95 degrees, somewhere in there. The heat index is already at 110. It is probably about 11:45 now. It is so hot. This won't be the hottest day of the year, but it's certainly the hottest day of the year so far. I just drove all the way across town from the other side of downtown Little Rock, all the way out here. Not that that's very far, we're in Little Rock, it's still the point. And they close in 30 minutes for the afternoon and then reopen at 4:30. And they won't serve me. Now you know I live out here where there's no trees. It's 150 degrees outside today. My car, even though it's wrong, says that it's 107, when it's probably more like 100, 101, but the heat index is at least 113. I pull up and all the birds that are normally hanging out front here are in between my two houses because it's the only shade they can find. And I mean, they're just laying there. I'm talking about hot. It is hotter than shit. So it's important to me to make them a little bit more comfortable. They look like they're suffering out there, so I'm about to make some makeshift bird baths with some ice in them and hope that they can cool off just a little bit. Man, you know, these guys have become like my responsibility. Want food every day. Now we're gonna have to get a swimming pool, you know? These ought to work. Now they have water, they have food, they have shade where I can give it to them. And yet they continue to look at me like I personally scheduled the heat wave. But I did not. I can barely manage my own calendar. Which brings us back to the egg. Because when it is this hot outside, eventually someone has to try frying an egg on something. And that someone this time was me. There are people who spend heat waves indoors with the curtains closed, and people like me. I took groceries into the street. Here we go. This was less of a scientific experiment and more of a breakdown with breakfast ingredients. Still, once you're standing outside holding an egg, you have to see it through. Not really doing anything right now. Some bitch is hot though. I mean, it's 115, 16 degrees. It should be frying right here, right? I'm hotter than Hades. Well, this shut down. It was so damn hot. Oh yeah. Hey, listen. It's set up a little. It has look at there. So that was basically the week. The plants were wrapped. The birds were watered. An egg was sacrificed in the name of content. Now we know. I guess that was just a complete waste of time. But, you know, at least we know the outcome, right? There was no major adventure this week. No real grand transformation. Just a very hot week in which everybody needed a little maintenance, including me.